Hello students, welcome to Sri Rama Bharati online classes. I, English educator Mohit Mittal welcomes you all.
So, today we'll discuss Supplementary Reader Footprint Without Feet, Chapter 4, a question for of trust for class 10th. Let's come to the author name Victor Canning, who was born on 16 June 1911 and lasted till 21st Feb. In this chapter, the author he describes about a thief who steals only once in a year and who was very fond of reading books, etc. Now let's come to the chapter. There are two characters. One is Horse Denby and other is the lady thief. Let's talk about Horse Denby. The points which I have shared with you can be used in writing the character sketch also. Personality: good, unmarried, honest, but not completely, 50 years old, healthy, except attacks of hay fever. Profession: make locks with two helpers. Let's talk about his previous life. 15 years old, had served his first and only sentence in a prison library. Let's talk about his hobby. Loved rare and expensive books. He was fond of reading books. He robs every year to buy rare and expensive book. He was a different kind of person. He had a good reputation in the society also. Fine. Now let's talk about Shoot Over Grange. In this year, his target house to be robbed. He studied the house, its room, electric wires, paths, garden, etc. for 2 weeks. Got a chance when two servants remained in the Grange while the family was out in London. Came from behind the garden wall with tools packed in a bag carefully. During the theft, a lady in red came as honor. He thought her as honor and opened the safe on her demand to save himself from cops. He was caught for it after 2 days as his fingerprints were found. He was cheated by the person of the same profession. So this was all the summary of the chapter. Now let us come to the chapter. Horse Danby had a good reputation in the society. He was about 50 and unmarried. He made locks and had two helpers. He loved rare and expensive books. Horse robbed a safe every year. He was now out on committing a robbery. For 2 weeks, Horse had studied the house at Shortover Grange. He had to burgle this house. Horse Danby entered the house. Horse had allergy from flowers. He started sneezing. Then he heard a voice in that house only. The voice told him that he could cure the sneeze. It was the voice of a woman. She stood in the doorway. She was young and pretty. See, he came in that house to rob it out. And what happened? While he sneezed, he saw a woman over there. The woman was young and pretty. His first thought was to run. The lady told him that she would telephone the police, so he was a bit scared of. She would tell them about him. Horse Danby told him to let him go and forget she ever saw him. The lady put one condition for letting Horse go. Now, she told him that she had promised her husband to take her jewel to the bank. See, this is the cooked up story by the lady thief. The lady thief is the character that leaves an indelible impression on the reader mind. See how smart and young and pretty, like how smart this lady is, who was in a beautiful red dress. And Horace thought that the lady is the owner of that house, and as presented, she had, however, left jewels in the safe. She told him that she wanted to wear the jewels in a party that night. She came down to get them, but she had forgotten the numbers to open the safe. So she needed his help, and Horse opened the safe for her. And see, the lady was also there to do the robbery, and Horace was also there. But the lady, how smart she was a wonderful actress, let me tell you, and she pretended as to be the mistress of the house, and the way naturally she did the thing, and Horace did the same thing. After 2 days, a policeman had arrested him for the jewel robbery at Shotover Grange. Danby's fingerprints were found all over the room. He had opened the safe without gloves. He said to the police that the landlady of the house said him to open the safe, but the lady was 60 years old woman. And see who was 60 years old woman? The real owner of that house. She said Danby's story is a nonsense. Means the robber himself was cheated by whom? By a lady thief who claimed herself to be the owner of the house. And finally, Horace ends up in the prison only to repent at the way he was deceived. Horace is now in prison. He often thinks of the charming and clever young lady. She was in the same profession. She had simply trickled him, and Danby gets angry when anyone talks about honor among thieves. Okay, I hope the chapter is clear to everyone. Means I would like to end by saying, however, the young woman who turned out to be smarter and led Horace to be imprisoned, she presented herself in such true colors that poor Horace becomes careless and leaves his fingerprints everywhere. So I hope the chapter is clear. And he was all obsessed with the negativity around him about having trust on anybody now. Thank you.